What's up, guys? Nintendo Nick here, and welcome back to another episode of Mario Kart Mondays. In the last episode, we did the Volt Shroom Cup for the Mario Kart Wii custom tracks, and in this episode, we're going to be doing the Acorn Mushroom Cup, or whatever the Acorn Power Up in New Super Mario Bros. U is called. I'm gonna go with. Let's go with Wario because it got suggested to me by one of my viewers, and we gotta go with Wario's bike, obviously. But yeah. So in the Acorn Mushroom Cup or whatever it's called, we got Halogen Highway, Item Fireland, Side Duck Cliffs, and Seaside Circuit. So let's go ahead and start. And I also chose Wario mainly because he can, I guess he's one of the Mario brothers, so I guess he could use the Acorn Mushroom, but it would be weird though, like seeing Wario as a flying squirrel. He probably wouldn't gain as much height as like Mario and Luigi because he's so fat. He'll just like plummet. Alright, anyway, we're here at, I forget what this course is called, but it's like a Futuristic City. It's pretty cool, actually. It's one of my favorite courses and custom tracks. But yeah, I wonder if, talking about the Acorn Mushroom, I wonder if it's gonna appear in like later Mario games. Like, I wonder if it'll appear in like Super Mario Odyssey or something like that. Cause it's only been in New Super Mario Bros. U. But then again, we haven't really had any what's it called? Any 2D Mario games recently. But like, we did have Super Mario Maker, but in Super Mario Maker they gave it to the propeller mushroom, which was really weird because like it was a New Super Mario Bros. U art style, but yet they gave it to the propeller mushroom, which was mainly in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. So it doesn't really make any sense. Because if they did that, then they should have named the art style New Super Mario Bros. Wii instead of New Super Mario Bros. U. So it didn't really make any sense, but I mean, you do get the propeller mushroom in New Super Mario Bros. U, but it's very rare, and I think it's only in like the Star Road or something like that. So I really don't understand why they still chose that. I mean, it is a bit more frequently used in New Super Luigi U, but in New Super Mario Bros. U, it's not really used that much. And the same thing goes with like the penguin suit. But yeah, it's really weird though. Like, they didn't really add many power-ups in like the updates for Super Mario Maker. I don't think they even added any, which is kind of weird. Like, they added the P doors, they added the keys, they added the key doors, and they added checkpoints. They didn't add slopes, and like, not even in the 3DS port did they like add any like new art style. Like, you would think they would put the like New Super Mario Bros. 2 like version for Super Mario Maker on the 3DS, and like maybe add the golden flower, which would be cool. But I guess because that game wasn't as popular, wasn't really as good as like New Super Mario Bros. U, because a lot of people do hate New Super Mario Bros. 2. mainly because it's very easy and that just a bunch of coin collecting and all that stuff, and it's really hard to lose all your lives. But like in my opinion, I didn't really find it that like easy, and I also didn't really find it that like annoying. Like I felt like it was not that bad of a game. Like sure, you do get a lot of lives, but I mean that's not really a bad thing. I mean look at like Rayman Legends or Rayman Origins. Like those games are great and they can be difficult at times. And they have unlimited lives, so maybe that's what New Super Mario Bros. 2 is trying to aim at, like having infinite lives. Because like that's one of my pet peeves, to be honest. Like I don't really like games with lives because most of the time when you lose lives, you either start over from the beginning, which is really annoying, or you go back to like the boss area, or like go back to the like last save point. Actually no, yeah, last save point can be annoying too though. But like what's the point of having lives like if you go back to last save point, because like then you're basically just doing everything just over again, so there's really no point. Like why don't you just reset to the area that you died at but before you died.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, anyway, I didn't get to read this track's name either. I think it was called like Fireland Item Box or something like that. I mean, as you can see, we have a bunch of items around us. I saw a lightning bolt, there's a green shell, there was banana peels behind me, and a blooper. This is a pretty cool course. It's not one of my favorites, but still a cool course. As you can see, we have a Black Mage and Wii remote right there. There's a bomb right there, as you saw. Of course, I get a blooper. There's a blue shell. But yeah, it's a pretty cool Fireland place. I wonder if it's like based off of like maybe F-Zero track. Cause I know in F-Zero there's Iceland. I think it's called something else, maybe Ice. I know it's Ice something. I forget what it was though. But yeah, I wonder if it's based off of this or off of F-Zero. Cause I mainly played F-Zero GX, but I haven't really played that much of like the other like F-Zero games, like the one on the Game Boy Advance, the one that never got released outside of Japan, and a couple others that I haven't really played much of. I played the SNES version a lot of too because I have that one on my 3DS, and I think I beat that game entirely. Like I beat Knight Cup, I beat Queen Cup, and I think I beat King Cup too, which is pretty hard, but I was able to do it. Yeah, I really do wish there's gonna, or hope there's gonna be a F-Zero game on the Switch. Like F-Zero GX was the last game, or actually there was the F-Zero that was on the Game Boy Advance that never got released outside of Japan, but it's still been over 10 years since we got F-Zero, which is really annoying because I absolutely loved F-Zero GX. It's like one of my favorite games, but yet they haven't made a sequel since 2004. And that was basically on the GBA, but never got released outside Japan. but yet they still put Captain Falcon in Smash Brothers for some reason. Same thing with Ness. Alright, so now we're at Side Duck Cliffs. We got a bunch of side docks crossing. I guess they're supposed to replace the penguins. Cause like I saw them sliding before. So maybe that's why. Or maybe that's what they are. But it's kind of weird because we're not really in an icy area. So we have penguins in a kind of foresty area. I mean, it's not really a forest, but still it's got a lot of greens, I guess. But yeah, talking about my predictions though, and like hoping that there's gonna be an F-Zero game on the Switch, I will probably have a prediction video of what I think is gonna be announced at E3, and I think that'll go up like maybe the last week of May. So it's not coming up recently, but it's coming up soon, probably in like 2 to 3 weeks. I'll have a prediction video. But yeah, I mean, like, there's so many great games, though. Like, so many great game series, I guess, that really haven't had a game since, like, 10 years or, like, so. Like, one of my predictions is probably going to be, like, a new Castlevania game. Which I know, like, the latest Castlevania game came out in, like, I think 2012, so it's only been 5 years, but still, that one was on the 3DS, and it wasn't really that good. And then, yeah, I don't really know if that's like a Nintendo E3 like announcement. Like maybe they'll announce it for the Switch, but like I don't really know how E3 works that well, so I don't know if like does Konami even have a like E3 announcement thing? Like I know like, I don't really know how, like, E3 works. Like, does, like, Sega have their own E3 announcements? Does, what's it called? Does, I can't think of any, like, other game developers that are popular and that, announce games, I guess. But yeah, like, I don't really know how it works. But like, yeah, what I'm thinking, like, though, is that I feel like that they should definitely announce a new Castlevania game, but then again, like, everyone's like, Konami doesn't make games, and it's kind of true, because they really don't make that many games. But hopefully they will redeem themselves and make a great Castlevania game for the Switch. Like, even if it's something like a remake of a Castlevania game, like Sympathy of the Night or Dawn of Sorrow, which are probably the two best. Like, I wouldn't be mad, but I really do want a new Castlevania game because I've been playing them recently and they're great games. But yeah, we haven't had one since like 2012, which again was on the 3DS. I played a demo of it, but like I haven't played the full game because I heard it wasn't that good. But I heard it was alright. I mean, maybe I'll get it in the future, but right now, I haven't really thought about getting it that much. I have been playing some of the DS ones though, like I don't even know what they're called, but there's like one that's like a sequel to Dawn of Sorrow, which you'll play as Soma, like in Dawn of Sorrow. And there's one where you play as Jonathan and Charlotte, which are which is also pretty cool. I don't know if it's like what it's supposed to be a sequel of. Matter of fact, I don't even know like what the timeline for that game is. 'Cause, like, there's got to be like some crazy timeline for that. Probably like the Zelda timeline. Alright, anyway. I think this said we're at Seaside Circuit, I think it said. So, yeah. In the background's playing some Mario remix. But yeah, I really do wish that they announce a lot of good things at E3 though. Like, I want them to announce like some like software update for the Switch, so that you can like access the internet. Like maybe announce Virtual Console and like other things for the eShop, like Netflix and all that other stuff. Like, I know it's possible, and there's like some hackers out there that figured out how to like get onto YouTube on the Switch. But, like, I want it to be available to everyone, and like hopefully there's some music for the Switch, like some eShop music. Like, I was looking up, I saw something on YouTube where it's like Nintendo eShop Switch music, and like I clicked on it, and literally it was just nothing, complete silence, which was like kind of funny to me because that's how it actually is. That's how the Switch is. There's absolutely no music for it. There's no music for the home menu. There's no music for the eShop. There's like no music for like system settings. Like, there literally is nothing. There's sound effects. Like, they do have sound effects for the like clicking of the buttons and like the clicking of like the game you're gonna play. But like, really there isn't any like music to it. And like, there's a Mii Maker too, but yet there's no music for that either. Oh, come on. I want to at least beat Black Mage so I didn't get the sad air horn, as you guys can hear. Or maybe not. Oh wow, and that actually cost me... How did I lose? How did I come in second? I got... Didn't I get first? I came in first, I think. First, second, first, and then 6. But how did that get me? So are you telling me that Toad came in what? Second, first? Is that what you're telling me? I mean, 50 points is a lot. That's 10 points from a perfect score. All right, whatever. If I beat Black Mage there, I think I would have won or tied. Actually, no, I don't think so. I think it'll only give me 1 more point. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more Mario Kart Mondays, where we'll be continuing our Let's Play the Mario Kart Wii custom tracks right here on Town Nick. Bye.